What is up, everyone? Happy 4th of July. While the fireworks are lighting up the sky, something even bigger is happening in the world of crypto right now, starting with XRP. Today, we're breaking down the big, beautiful bill that could transform the entire industry, the Grayscale Crypto ETF making headlines. And yes, XRP just got added to a brand new treasury. This is the kind of triple play that could send the market straight into overdrive. If you hold XRP or if you're involved in crypto, which I bet you are, you need to hear what's next. Make sure you stick around to the end because history isn't just being made in America today. It is being made on the blockchain. Folks, without further ado, we got a lot to go over. Let's go over this thing. As always, please make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helps the channel. As you can see, the past 3 videos, you've been pressing that thumbs up, and we have been going absolutely viral. And it's going to help me grow. Almost 5.5 thousand subscribers on this channel. Let's keep on pushing in the right momentum. Bitcoin coming in at $108,022. It's currently down 1.45% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 2,506. It's currently down about 3%. And XRP, yeah, buddy, it's fighting, folks. If there's one thing about XRP, you can't say it's not a fighter. It's a fighter. It's down 1.52%, but it's up a tad bit from this morning as the total cryptocurrency market cap is coming in at $3.33 trillion. Now, folks, if you're not going over to get all your Ripple and XRP news from my crypto news site, which only puts out XRP and Ripple news. It is called xrprightnow.com. Go give it a watch. We update this site every single day. 15, 20 articles per day. Going over there. You'll never miss the beat. Credible Crypto put this out talking about the Bitcoin price. I like what he's saying. I'll sum it all up for you. If Bitcoin holds above $105,000, we are going to go and target a new all-time high within the next coming days. If we break under 105, we're going to target his blue zone. What's the blue zone? It's anywhere from 102 to about $103,000, which is not the end of the world. If I was a betting man, I would believe that the brand new all-time high on Bitcoin is coming here shortly. Then we get this. Southeast Asia's largest bank, DBS, values Ripple at $11.3 billion. Folks, that's insane. And they are saying that they expect Ripple to IPO in 2026. This is huge. So let's unpack why this matters. Not just for Ripple fans, but for the entire crypto industry. And honestly, for anyone interested in where money is headed in the 21st century. First, you need to understand who is DBS. Why does what they say matter? Well, they're not a random startup. They're the largest bank in Southeast Asia, and they are deeply connected with governments, institutional investors, and massive capital flows across Asia. When a banking powerhouse like DBS puts a billion-dollar stamp on Ripple, that's not just a casual estimate. That's institutional validation on a whole new level. Now imagine if JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs suddenly said, "Yup, this company's the real deal, and here's our price tag." It shifts the conversation entirely. But it gets even better because DBS is projecting Ripple will hit the public markets with an IPO next year. Think about that. One of the most influential crypto companies potentially listing right alongside traditional Wall Street giants. This is a huge signal that crypto is maturing. We're moving from speculative assets and hype cycles into an era where established crypto companies are joining the ranks of Apple, Google, and Amazon as publicly traded powerhouses. And let's talk about the regulatory angle here. Because DBS highlighting the valuation now, while the SEC lawsuit is wrapping up and Ripple's legal clarity is stronger than ever, this shows just how much confidence institutions have in Ripple's future. This isn't just about XRP as a digital asset anymore. Ripple is being seen as a full stack blockchain solution provider the backbone for enterprise payments, cross border infrastructure, and even developer ecosystems across Asia. This is massive. Then we get this. Here's just the update on Grayscale's crypto ETF. They are stating that the pause on it, it's just temporary. Nothing to worry about. As I stated the other day, all they are doing here is they are making sure that they have all the I's dotted and all the T's crossed. And then we got Trump right here. He's signing over into effect that big old beautiful bill. This is going to segue us right into the new Treasury XRP got added to. Watch this real quick.
That was a good one.
There you go. The one big beautiful bill just got the green light, and I cannot stress this enough. This is monumental for crypto, for Ripple, for RLUSD, and especially for XRP holders. Think of it like the internet back in the 90s, when lawmakers finally got out of the way and said, okay, let's let this thing grow. Suddenly, you had Amazon, Google, eBay, booms everywhere. That's what this bill is about to do for blockchain and crypto, folks. And Ripple is leading the charge. So let's talk about Ripple. Let's talk about RLUSD for a second. This isn't just another stablecoin. This is the digital dollar that banks actually want to use. Because now, for the first time, regulations are clear. It's like PayPal in the early 2000s, but now it's global, instant, and runs on rails built by Ripple. And guess what runs under those rails? XRP, baby. RLUSD adoption means more demand for XRP. More demand equals more utility. More utility, you guessed it, the higher the price will go. Imagine being able to buy land in Manhattan before a single skyscraper went up. That's where XRP's price is today. This bill is the announcement that skyscrapers are coming, and every banking institution is racing to grab their plot. And let's not forget, when the US moves, guess what? The rest of the world follows. We're about to see a global domino effect. Remember how Uber launched in the US and suddenly ride sharing was everywhere? Well, crypto's about to see the same wave. The suits, the big banks, and funds, they have been standing at the gates waiting for clarity, and now those gates are wide open and the floodgate is incoming. And what do we have next? I'll tell you what we got next. We got XRP added to another treasury. That's right. We're speaking of game-changing moments. Right as the regulatory green light drops, we're already seeing the heavy hitters making their moves. You don't have to take my word for it. There it is. Amber International, a NASDAQ-listed giant who just accelerated their 100 million crypto ecosystem reserve strategy. This isn't some hedge fudges dipping their toes in. We're talking about a global powerhouse piling into the biggest and baddest names in the space. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and guess what? They are now adding BNB, XRP, and SUI to their reserve chest. So here's the scoop. Amber International, NASDAQ listed company, they're throwing another 25.5 million into their already gigantic $100 million crypto ecosystem reserve. This isn't, folks, this isn't play money. This is real money. $125.5 million now into this treasury reserve, consisting of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, BNB, XRP, and SUI. Why does it matter? Well, let's break it down. Think of Amber International like a coach building an all-star team. You don't just pick one superstar. You need a strong roster, right? You need a strong starting five, and you need that sixth man coming off the bench. Bitcoin and Ethereum, LeBron and Curry's of the team. But now the scout and MVPs, BNB, XRP, and SUI. Because just like a basketball team needs shooters, defenders, and playmakers, a strong crypto reserve needs diversity to stay ahead and win in every market condition. When Amber does a private placement, it's like being invited to the VIP section of a club, exclusive behind the velvet rope, where only the big players get access. This isn't a public sale. These are strategic moves by insiders who see value before the crowd does. Adding XRP and Sui's like a restaurant suddenly adding two new trending dishes to the menu because the chef knows the public's gonna love them soon. It signals confidence in the long term relevance and adoption of these coins. If you see a top restaurant suddenly buying up a new ingredient in bulk, well, you know they're preparing for a big rush. Moves like this send a message. When a major publicly traded company make these kinds of bets, it's a green light for others. It's like the first shopper at Black Friday running for the TV aisle. Once people see it, the stampede begins. So while you might be thinking, I'm not Amber International, I don't got 25 million to drop on crypto. Remember, these are trends you want to spot early. Smart money is setting the stage. The question is, will you watch from the sidelines? Or are you ready to get into the game? Folks, if you're loving these real world breakdowns, smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment if you want more analogies, and hit subscribe so you never miss these game changing updates. I'm going to leave it like that. I hope you enjoyed. Happy 4th of July. Have an amazing night. Be safe out there, and I will catch everyone bright and early in the morning.